Hey, it's Hien. I'm going to be doing a demonstration how you can tune your bots automatically over time 24/7. Now, back in the day when we were bot trading, we would have to kind of manually, back test it, forward test it, make sure it's good, place some money on it, and then kind of double down on other stuff, right? And then you have to check it every day, like, oh, it's not working, let me retune it, back test it, do it again. And it was just really time consuming work. So let me show you how we've automated all that to so you could sleep while the bot's working for you, and you can spend time with your family, instill values to your children, be there for them, and um, enjoy life. So, all right. So now I have these two. Okay. Now also, one more thing is not to overload your house too much because there's just so many signals coming through that you don't want the signals to be missed. So and plus on BitMEX, just two bots is more than enough to trade because of the leverage that's involved. Okay, and you want to overtrade and over leverage either. So with that, these are the two that I have right now, and we are going to switch over and tune this bot. So we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and you know if we watched these previous videos on how to get to load the bots and stuff. You click the bots that are live. The rest here are on sim wallet, so I'm not worried about retuning those. I'll just do this manually. And then what I want to do now is then add the bot to my continuous tuning list, so it'll appear here. Now I've already set the tuning frequency here as 180 days, and then my backtest period is 6 days, which will then quickly calculate the time in minutes that I want. Now, if you want to manually edit it, go, oh, I actually want 90 every 3 hours, and you can type 90 and edit it. Now, if you like edit a bunch and you're like, oh, I want to restart everything, you can totally do that. Just clear the table, delete everything, switch this over to whatever you need to do, and then it'll bulk add everything with whatever settings that you had set. So let me try to show that real quick. So like, oh, I messed up. I actually wanted to do it every 12 hours. It'll quickly calculate that. Let me go ahead and delete this table, add it back in. Then it'll be with the new time, 144 minutes. Okay. So I actually want to just do it every 3 hours. So let me kind of quickly grab those numbers and clear the table again. Add it. There it is. 180, 8640, 6 days. Then you want to save the table, and you should be good. But what I want to do is make sure you delete it, load it back in so that you can see that it's in the system, so that it's kind of in memory, I'd say. And then we're good to go. So once this is done, we're going to go ahead and click start continuous tuning one time. So once it sees that it's negative 24 minutes, that means it's overdue for a retune. So that's what it's doing right now. It's copying that setting now. It's going to retune it, and then it's going to copy back in every 3 hours. Okay, so there's a timestamp that's set so that it can do that. Okay. Now I'll probably end this video now. I think you can see other previous videos where it was retuning one at a time, and it's just a repeat of that where now it just checks the timestamp for each of these and retunes it, and then updates the timestamp. If it's another 3 hours but that has passed, it'll then retune again. Okay. Another thing I want to show you is that here, after this is done tuning, it'll kind of update almost like every second or something like that of the minutes that are left to retune the bot. So it'll just go, oh yeah, I got to retune 76 minutes to retune, 5 minutes left, 10 minutes left, whatever it is. And once it hits down to 0 or negative whatever, because I've stopped the bot and the time has passed, it'll be like, oh, it's way overdue, we need to retune it now. So it'll do that. Okay. I'll go over some more of these options another time once you are in my support and training area to kind of refine certain things and to optimize what you have. Okay. And you can kind of see all the there's a lot of API calls coming through to do what it needs to do. Okay. Alright, so hopefully that has helped you understand the tuner better and how it can trade 24/7 for you, and how you can see what it can do to serve you and your bot trading to make your life easier, to kind of do the things that you're already doing manually anyway. uh, Back testing, back and forth, and then it basically goes out and seeks out the profitable settings for you, and then presents it in your bot, so that it just basically, updates the setting as the market change. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. I think it's almost. Yeah, actually, might just leave it. It looks like it's almost done. No, I think it's still doing initial guesses based on the speed that it's back testing. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this run anyway. It'll take about 8 minutes. I think I started this video about. It's already 5 minutes into this video. I think in another 3 minutes it'll be completed. So I'm gonna just hang in here and kind of watch it go through the initial guesses still. It takes about 6 minutes to go through initial guesses, and then less than 2 minutes to kind of further do my trajectory massaging method to kind of push it further. So all this does is just run through initial guesses now, and then it's gonna find the best one, and then it's gonna go in and drive and push settings back and forth to drive the results further. So once you see a bunch of green on the upper right, it's gonna start pushing that ROI higher and higher and higher as it seeks out the solution. Okay. So currently it supports BitMEX. Basically anything that Haas supports, this tuner should be able to handle any exchange that Haas supports. Okay, and leverage trading, spot trading. I haven't tried margin trading because I don't have a margin account. I don't think anyone margin trades right now. But if there is any need for that, it should work. I just haven't tested it on it. You can test it yourself. If it doesn't work, you don't like it, let me know. We'll refund you. No worries. No big deal. Okay. And we'll be good to go. All right. So we're 7 minutes into it. As this demonstration unfolds. But yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting once you trade on BitMEX. It's so elusive sometimes, very emotional. It's always like, oh, it sudden drops, and you're like, oh, should I get out? And the greed goes in, and then it tanks the other way, and you're like, ah. So I just don't want to look at it anymore. The bot knows what it's doing. It's got the indicators it needs. It's tuned the best it can be for the last 6 days, and it's gonna constantly update itself according to time. So it's gonna do the best it could, or even better than what we could do, without having to be emotional about the trades. Alright, so I think it's now done with the initial guesses. And now it's going to go right into the fast stuff where it starts to push the ROI higher. So you see how fast it's tuning now? And then it's going to be constantly green unless it goes out of bounds. But you kind of see it pushes up higher, 85%, 80 whatever, 58, 85. Kind of massage settings out and kind of, see if there's anywhere that it can kind of, clean up. If it does hit occasional red, it's going to scrap those settings and, go towards the direction of where the settings are in the green. Okay. We probably won't be able to see the last setting if it's going too fast, but as soon as it finds it, then it's going to update the live working bot that's on the bottom below it on the left here. So it's going to take that profile settings and then update into it and continue trading live. Okay. There's 116 ROE I just saw. You can pause the video if you need to. So we went from 85 to 116. See how much it can go any further. But if it continues to improve, it'll continue to go through settings over and over. So we're at 123 now. I'll keep pushing, and kind of keep searching, keep seeking out the settings that would be profitable for the last 6 days. Okay. Now I'm using 5x, actually I'm using 10x leverage on this one. So the ROI is not as high, but you see the gain is still similar in amounts as opposed to 25x leverage. Using less money, you have a higher ROE, but you know if it goes against you too much too fast and you get liquidated, you can't recover, right? So I would definitely recommend 10x, 5x when you do use a tuner, based on my experience. Let's see. It's going so fast. It's kind of well, it should be tuned in the background. It's just that it's not displaying it fast enough. It might be my computer on my desktop, and I'm recording this video at the same time. So there's 123, 3794. See what we're at now. Okay, I think that's it. So now it's going to delete the bot, copy the settings, delete the bot, and then move it down into the proper thing there. And I think there might have been a little bit of I've noticed it that it doesn't delete properly, maybe. So that's something that I think it has to do with either Haas or whatever. I tried deleting it manually myself and it won't delete. So you know, hopefully they fix that. But anyways, there it is, 123, 394. And that's the final setting, and it looks like a lot of things are frozen now, so don't worry, it's not really broken. We just gotta refresh the bot, and everything should be fine. So alright guys, hopefully that helps, hopefully that excites you and see the potential and how fast it's running, and what it can do for you and improve your bot training. Okay, thank you for watching, and talk to you then.